This is our first video in a new series called The Book Report. If you've ever Googled the best sales books of all time, chances are The Ultimate Sales Machine by Chet Holmes showed up near the top. So finally I read it, and here's the honest breakdown. Short version, it's a solid book, but it hasn't aged perfectly. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. Let's start with the good stuff. First, the positive. Focus on the fundamentals. Chet Holmes is obsessed with mastering the basics. And honestly, he's right. Things like consistent prospecting, clear messaging, and tracking your numbers sound boring, but they're the reason some companies grow while others stay stuck. The book does a great job at reminding you that sales success isn't about hacks. It's about doing the right things over and over, even when you don't feel like it. The second positive is the idea of working smarter, not harder. Holmes talks a lot about targeting the right prospects instead of chasing everyone. He pushes the concept of focusing your time, energy, and marketing on the people most likely to buy. For small business owners, that's huge. You don't have unlimited time or budget, so this mindset alone can make the book worth reading. Now let's talk about the downsides. First negative, some of the tactics are dated. A lot of the strategies were built for the pre-digital world. Cold calling scripts, aggressive outreach methods, and attention-grabbing tactics that just don't land the same way anymore. Today's buyers are more informed, more skeptical, and way less patient. Some of the stuff in the book would most likely get you ignored or blocked pretty fast. The second negative, some tactics are a little too pushy. There's a strong wear them down until they say yes vibe in these books, and while that may have worked years ago, it doesn't always align with how modern relationship-based selling works. For service businesses, especially where trust and credibility matter more than pressure, if you allow some of these tactics word for word, you could do more harm than good. So here's my final take. The Ultimate Sales Machine has strong principles, especially around discipline, focus, and consistency. But you need to read it with a modern filter. Take the mindset, take the fundamentals, leave the outdated and overly aggressive tactics behind. That's why it lands a 7 out of 10 for me. Worth reading, especially if you're building a sales process from scratch. Just don't treat it like a playbook that you follow blindly.